I wanted to share why I joined the theater team. For those who didn't know, I am still in university. Of course, I am trying to grow my own business, my agency, and I'm working towards it. That means that for now, mornings are dedicated to university, right? So I need to come to university, take my classes, etc. When I come back to my house in the afternoon, I always like to have the afternoons free. I mean, if I need to do homework, I do it like later in the day, or I just figure out a time to do homework. But I like to leave the afternoons mainly for business, right? So that's why I like to have them free, because during those times I can take calls, I can set up any systems. So Amy, wait a minute, you say that you like to have your afternoons free, but you willingly joined an extra university thing, which takes literally all your afternoons for 2 days a week. So we have practices from 2 to 5, Tuesdays and Fridays. This Friday is actually my birthday, but I'm still going to come. So, well, I joined. They were already planning like this thing, so it's basically already done. So I don't expect like to have any role right now for that. But I joined the theater team mainly because of these reasons. Background, I always wanted to like be on something like this. I honestly was always interested in acting, and yeah, I just thought like I was going to do it later on. At some point in my life, I'm gonna do something like acting, you know. So yeah, it was always like kind of in my mind, but why I did it just now, I honestly just felt called to do it. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like, boom, oh, okay, I need to do this. I was really like, I don't know how to explain it. I was undecisive. I was really unsure about this because one, it takes 2 whole afternoons of like my whole week and of my working days. Like people don't want to take calls usually on Sundays and Saturdays, so like I don't count those days for calls, but like I work those days. Having 2 afternoons in which I cannot take calls, it's kind of hard. The day that I was like already sure that okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna give it a shot, what was going through in my head is kind of beautiful because I used to be always thinking in the background like, what will my friends think of this? I was even thinking about like my school friends, I mean my high school friends, like what the hell. It was really beautiful that when I was taking this decision, I didn't think of anyone. Now when I take decisions, I'm thinking more for myself. I'm not thinking about what this person will think, what, I don't know, my friends, my family will think. I don't give a damn anymore. That's beautiful. So that's kind of like a great thing that I've gotten from all that cold calling that I've done for the agency, all that rejection that I've received. I mean, at the start, I couldn't even handle 1 call. I couldn't call one person. I couldn't call. And now I'm just like, okay, call. No? Okay, bye. Next one. Call. Thank you, next. Call. Like literally, thank you, next. Call. Like, okay, you said no. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Like overall outreach has helped me become a person who gives less fucks about what anyone else thinks. Just that's beautiful because it's kind of like a heavy weight that I don't have anymore. I'm free. I'm someone that has now less shame, and I'm more open to talking. Like I've been really working on like being more open and okay, like you can share things. Like I usually don't share things about myself, and I mean that's okay. So I'm kind of like a private person, and I don't consider that a bad thing. I've learned to be more open and less ashamed of things that you shouldn't really be ashamed of. So I'll make another video on basically how building this business, what like my 2-3 years that I have in this world, I mean personal development, self-education, and kind of slacking. I'm not gonna say it's 2 full years or 3 full years. I mean I've been slacking, I've been drifting on and off, I've been doing like so much crap, but past 4 months I've been kind of all in, to say it some way. I've slacked a bit, but I'm building my business. It has just helped me a lot. I'm gonna be doing another video on how that just helped, like that changed my life. Even now, like I'm not generating substantial money, but like just the experience that I've gained, it's all worth it because I've grown so much as a person. It's incredible. Now, I do want to share with you what my objectives are in joining this theater team. So number one, I want to develop my more artistic side, my creativity. I wanna have it develop more because I feel like, I don't know, I just have this opportunity. I've been called to it, so I just know. Like I was super anxious. I was anxious on the day that I actually like just sign up. I just signed my name up on that inscription form to like take the trial in which you had to act like a part of the theater act, whatever that they're going to do right now. But I just felt like I was called to it, and that it was going to help me improve so much in my personal development journey. So I just did it. And I mean, maybe I won't be doing it 2 months from now, but you know, that's okay because I tried, I gave it a shot, and I did it, and now I can say, okay, I have these things to base myself on. I did it, I'm proud of myself for it, and it didn't work out right now, but maybe we're gonna come back later, you know, but that's not the point. So one, develop more my artistic side and creativity. I really want that, just develop more. Express myself better. This one is a big one for me. I really need to learn how to express myself better. It's going to help me not just in my business, talking to my current clients, to future clients, to prospects about how I can really help them grow their business, but also in my personal life, how it will help me in my personal life, building connections, my relationships. It's going to allow me to build more meaningful relationships. And the lights just went off. 3, challenge my anxiety and shame or panic I may feel when acting. So of course you will be acting a part that you learn. You need to develop yourself in creativity and expression, and doing it in front of so many people. It's like there needs to be no shame. You just need to think quick, act quick. If someone messes up with your line, or you don't remember your line, you need to act quick and improvise or something to not just fuck it up, you know. 4th, become better overall, you know, and just have that experience. I lived it, I faced it. I would love to act in public one day. I mean, right now I'm just learning. Those are like my 4 objectives in joining the theater team. Basically, become a better self. So this is part of my journey of self-improvement. People tell me like, why did you join the theater team just now? Why? I mean, why? And I'm like, I'm not going to just succumb, to give up, to do it because other people say like I shouldn't, or like they're just wondering like, why did I do that? First of all, I don't need to explain myself. I feel it, I feel called to it, and I just know that it's going to help me so much become a better person. And that's why I decided to join the theater team. And I have these 4 objectives that I know it's going to help me improve, even if it's not like to the level that I'm striving for. It will be one more break in my self-improvement journey, and it's going to take me further into where I'm striving to go. So I just wanted to leave you with a message as well. Life isn't too short. We just need to do more. This is a quote that I saw on Instagram and that I completely agree. When you are sitting on your rocking chair, you're 85 years old, as I imagine myself, my 85-year-old self, just sitting on a rocking chair outside of one of my houses, seeing the beach in the morning and feeling that breeze. I'm in my rocking chair. I'm old, you know. I'm not saying like I'm incapable of doing things. I'm just saying that I'm old, much wiser, I don't know. And when I look back at my life, imagine the regret that you feel just because you didn't try enough, or experienced enough, or did hard enough things, and develop yourself, and actually never know what your true capacity was. What were you truly able to do to unleash that potential? What was your potential? Imagine looking back at your life with that regret. I mean, for me, it's just not worth it. I prefer to put my 85-year-old self looking back at a life of purpose, of passion, and of accomplishment, and feel refreshed that she's going to be happy and she's going to feel fulfilled. And I care more about that than some opinion someone might have of me, you know. So it's kind of self-realization. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, and if you've had like that thinking process sometime. How do I feel about this? Well, right now I feel better. When I was writing like what I was going to say in this video, I did feel like anxious, stressed. Like I honestly just didn't know because of like the times that I'm gonna have for calls. Already we started outreach. This is going to be my second round. Let's just see how it goes. Everything is meant to be. Things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And everything is just part of the journey that we were meant to experience to become the person, for me, the woman that God created me to be. So now, in 8 minutes, practice will begin. So let's go to check out some acting.